Hi there guys, yeah, it's me Ross, back with the part 2 of the Alpinestars car pack, and today we have with us the 1985 Mazda RX-7 GSL SE, powered by a 135 brake horsepower 13B 1.3 litre rotary engine. And the reason I love rotary engines so much is because they're free revving. They rev to about 8,500 RPM, and it's amazing. Unfortunately for this car, it doesn't really go very fast, being an F-Class. It doesn't really have top speed or acceleration on its side, but the engine sounds fantastic. The ride is slightly more comfortable than I was expecting. Thus, it's quite a bit slippery in the corners, but because of its low power, it's easily controllable. This car is quite fun to drive in any real track, should I say. It has definite rear-wheel drive handling characteristics, like it's gonna slide. You just got to catch it when you can. And it's just a fun little car to drive around, as well as the 13B rotary engine being a popular thing in this car, popular engine choice in this car, should I say. The 13B has also gone on to be quite popular in engine swaps and transplants in various models of different makes of cars, mostly popular with the Nissan Datsuns, the Datsun 510s and such, and the Datsun Skylines, the early Skylines. Anyway, let's move on to our next car. Right guys, here's our next car. It's the 1972 Mercedes-Benz 300 SEL 6.3, and the 6.3 stands for the 6.3 litre V8 engine straight out of the 600 Grossum Mercedes-Benz limousine. You've probably seen it on Top Gear with Jeremy Clarkson and James May. One with a Ford Zephyr as a Rolls-Royce, and the other one as a Dictator's limousine. This has the same engine as that big giant limousine with the loudest horn in the world. This car definitely takes off. I mean, if you're in a business meeting, you could sit and relax saying, oh, I'm not going to be late because I can just quickly nip down the stairs and jump into my car and take off like a blooming bullet. This thing is fast for a 1970s car. I mean, it's fast in by modern day standards, because you try and put this up against, I don't know, a mini hatchback or something that we drive today, compare it to this. Yeah, there's quite a significant change. A mini hatchback has a 1.6 litre engine, possibly turbocharged, possibly very light. This has a 6.3 litre V8 and a lot of weight behind it, but it still takes off faster. This car is a heavy car. It weighs 4,100 pounds. That works out somewhere near 3 tons. It's not nice. It's not good. But it does rock and weave like an old car should. And I like this car, just for no means other than it has a V8 engine, and you can get from business meetings really, really quickly. Mercedes slightly went out of their mind, really. It was originally designed as a private venture in 1966 by the company's engineer, this random person named Eric Waxenberger. I like this man. This man is very, very smart, putting a big V8 engine from a limo into a normal business car. Kudos, sir. You have made a brilliant car. Can I has one, please? Please, I'll be your very best friend. Alright then guys, that's enough grovelling at this guy's feet. I need to get back into my own seat and review another car. So let's get into our next car, which I'm sure will be quite fun. Right, here's our next car, guys. It's the 2011 Mercedes-Benz number 35 Black Falcon SLS AMG GT3. And I presume it's still powered by the same 6.2 litre V8 that they use in the standard car. And it has loads of stickers on it, and it's a full race car. And that's pretty much all I know about it, really. Other than the car's red, it has lots of stickers, lightened alloys, spoilers and stuff to keep it on the road. I really don't know my race cars enough for this. This car actually handles quite well for what it is. I mean, you normally expect, you know, a GT3 car to have a little bit of slip, and it does, but this handles a lot better than those Porsche ones that we got. Oh no, sorry, not Porsche ones anymore, in the old game, in Forza 3. It handled a lot better, but this is a lot twitchier than I remember driving the SLS. The SLS I always thought was quite composed, had a lot of understeer for what it did, but this has some serious problems with its tyres. It just doesn't like them. It's like, I don't like them cold. No, don't like them. Even when they're warm. I just finished this lap, and I'd done a couple of laps beforehand. The tyres were warming up as I was going around the track, and it just seemed to get worse. Cars slipping and sliding all over the place. I know GT3 cars are supposed to be more like the standard car you see on the road today, but this is ridiculous. I was expecting a race car to be planted. Nice to drive, easy to drive, but no, I easily misinterpreted this car a lot, as you'll see right now. Heading into pretty much the chicane, well, there's a set of sweeping turns there, and completely ignoring the fact that I was controlling a 500, 600 horsepower race car. Definitely recommend you try this car because it is hella fun to drive. Alright, let's move on to our next car before I poo my pants. Right, here's our next car, guys. Is the 2012 Scion TC, powered by a 180 brake horsepower, 2.5 litre, 4-cylinder engine, and weighing just over 3,000 pounds. And I will say this, it is quite a funky looking car, and it's front wheel drive as well, which makes me like it even more because it's a hatchback. It's a lovely little cuddly car. But this is a really cool looking car. It's one of the few newer cars that I like. Granted, it's working on to be efficient and all that good stuff, but Toyota know this. They know, like, people only want cars for decent engines and good looks, and you know, they don't really care about comfort or anything, especially when you're young like me. You don't care about your bones being broken by the rock hard suspension lowered and all that good stuff. But this car looks cool. It looks like it shouldn't be a Scion. This should brandish the Toyota name by miles. I don't understand why. This is how it goes. It goes Scion is bargain bucket, 99-cent stores, 99p stores, then it goes Toyota, which is like, I don't know, Sainsbury's, Tesco's, Walmart, Best Buy, and then it goes Lexus, which is all your like gourmet restaurants and clothes shops and all that good stuff. So why is this in Scion? This should be a Toyota. This should be the new Avensis. It's pretty much based on the Toyota Avensis anyway, so why can't we have this? Come on, Toyota, hello, you listening? This is a very cool looking car. The engine is quite good. The gearbox is a bit spaced out though. I'd really like a closer range gearbox. The suspension is really particularly awful as well, especially being a front wheel drive, trying to handle this much power. It just something doesn't seem quite right in the car, which is a shame really. It kind of ruins it for me. But other than that, the car is okay to drive, just don't expect to drive it fast. Just sit there on the start line and admire its looks, because damn, it's a pretty car. Right, let's move on to our next and final car, shall we? Right guys, this is the last car in the car pack. I know it's sad, but it's not a sad note to end on because this is an awesome car. It's the 1997 Volvo 850R Estate. And yes, it is an estate car. Your eyes may be deceiving you, but it is an estate car. It's a 237 horsepower, 5-cylinder, 2.3 litre turbocharged engine, producing one of the best sounds I've ever heard in real life. The 850 makes a gorgeous noise. The handling isn't great. It's an estate car. You can't really expect it to handle like a Ferrari. The seats are comfortable. I've been in one. I've driven one. They are quite amazing to drive. The styling is kind of funky. It's kind of retro, but I like it. I want one of these cars. Just if I can find one, that is. Yeah, the suspension is quite bad. I mean, the brakes, they're okay. The engine, fantastic. Saws on strong. But the gearbox, this is an issue, because I have a feeling that they picked the 850R. They got an 850R. They only need one car, but they picked an auto version of the 850R. Which I believe, yes, it is, because the gears, they are useless in this car. I would have loved this car so much. I got into the car, I was like, yeah, first gear, second. Oh, for God's sake, they picked the auto version. I was so mad when I found out that they picked an auto version of one of my favourite cars. I nearly threw my Xbox out the window. What is wrong with Turn 10? If you're getting a performance car, make sure you get a manual gearbox version. That way, everyone can be happy, not just people who drive automatic cars. And people who drive automatic cars, you're just lazy. Use the clutch pedal. It's what it's there for. Makes the car go faster. Rant over. The car is fantastic. Buy the pack. What is wrong with you? Why are you sitting here? The pack is fantastic, and this video may come out a bit later than when the pack's released, but this car, I like it or like, it's probably one of my favourite car packs. Although it's a car pack, and we don't need more cars. We need more tracks. I'm running out of material to show you people. I've seen. I'm pretty sure you've seen all these tracks before in other Forza games. You know, I'd like something new to show you people. I'd like to show the audience something new, something fresh. And granted, the cars are new. They are fantastic. I love these cars to bits, but we need more tracks. Turn 10, please listen to us. We need tracks. Even if it's reports of old tracks from older games, not Forza 2, not Forza 3, but Forza 1 tracks, please. That'd be nice. And, you know, that's all we need, Turn 10. Listen to the community, not just cars, tracks, please. The car is fantastic. The car pack on a whole is amazing. Why aren't you buying it? Buy it now. I'm not being paid by Turn 10, but these cars are brilliant, and why are you not driving them? Go out and buy them. It's my recommendation. It's Team VVV's recommendation. Best car pack out of all of them. I promise you, you will not be upset with this car pack. Take care, guys.